Ground Rising Farm, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing okay and everything is going as planned. This is Denzamos, and you're welcome to the channel of Truth, Enlightenment, Freedom, and the channel of Breaking Empires Free. If you are new, on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, when you have gone through a spiritual awakening, life won't be pretty much the same. So you may struggle to understand what is happening. So personally, when I woke up, I didn't even know that I had awakened. I didn't know what exactly just happened. But with time, I started to understand that I'd just gone through a very big shift in awareness and consciousness. The world will pretty much change around you, okay? So you can also believe that you are going to be called some names. There will be people who will label you names, different names, crazy, schizophrenic, different types of names. And on the physical, it may make some sense, but on the spiritual, it's something else that is happening entirely. On that journey as well, you realize that your circle of friends has gotten a little bit smaller. Your perception of the world around you is not the same. You might start having a different language. You might figure out that you're almost speaking a different language. You are almost struggling to recognize yourself because there's these changes that are happening that are very difficult to understand. And it is only when you meet an individual, another person, that understands and understands, they will explain to you what is happening. One of the things that will happen as well will be difficulty in explaining things to people. Back in the years I woke up, so that was during, after going through narcissistic abuse. So I woke up, I started looking around, I started figuring around with people, calling different people, telling them, listen, this is what is happening. I just discovered that I was involved in abuse, and I was trying to explain to many people narcissism and everything. So I was going online, doing research and getting more information about narcissistic abuse. And then I would finally understand that this was what was happening to me. So I would struggle to talk with people. I really wanted to talk with somebody, but the people that I had at the time closest to me, some of them, not all, some of them were even narcissists. I didn't even know that. I would later on find out that some of the people that I talked with in the early stages of my awakening, most of them were part of the problem. So when you're explaining narcissism, it's very difficult people to get you, okay? And in this video, I'm not talking about only narcissism. A person can awaken in different regard, or a person can awaken from different scenarios and circumstances. It may not necessarily be narcissism that has triggered your awakening. It can be different things. So explanation is going to be very difficult, okay? People that you will be talking with, the people that you will confide in and try to tell what is happening, they are going to struggle to understand you. So you're going to feel like you're speaking with the wall. You know, you feel this energy like, why am I trying to explain to these people something and they don't know or they don't understand what you're saying, okay? They are hearing you. They can hear you because, they have ears, so they can hear what you're saying, but they cannot understand what you're saying, okay? So it will take you a very long time. Depending on your situation, it can be months. It could even sometimes get you to years, where you will finally meet an individual who will understand your experience because they may have gone through something similar. So when you're speaking with them, they will understand where you're coming from. So it is not sometimes advisable when you have figured out that you have awakened to keep on running to different individuals telling them everything, what is going on and what is going, all these details of what has happened. It is not making any sense, because you're going to burn out and you're going to lose a lot of energy explaining to many people the things that have happened to you. And it's even worse if you're the family black sheep, where you have a lot of family members who you're trying to explain all these things that are going on in the narcissistic family dynamic, dysfunctional family system. They are going to isolate you. All of them are going to turn against you. They may gang up on you, call you different names. They may think that you are the one who is destabilizing the system. So they are not seeing the world from your perspective. You have got a different view, like I've said, of the entire world around you. And the people that is around you, they do not see what you see. They do not know what you know. They can hear you, but they don't see you and they don't understand you. So it is in your best interest to usually keep this process to yourself. So you have to keep your mouth shut for a little while, until you fully understand who do you need to speak with, who will pretty much understand you, and who do you need to share with your story. Because there's a reason as to why you have awakened. There has been a trigger, and there's a very deeper story, and you're probably having a look at things in a different perspective. But the perspective you have is not the same perspective that the people around you also have. So you guys have got different perspectives. And whatever it is you think you know, it is not what they know, okay? So that's where now you see a lot of times people are talking about being labeled crazy. Sometimes you'll have a lot of family members. They are going to, start sitting in groups, talking about you behind your back. So-and-so needs to go seek therapy. So-and-so needs to go get help and stuff like that, because they feel that you're crazy. But with time, and you may sometimes even believe in the early stages that you could be crazy. But as the time goes on, you're getting yourself informed. You're reading. You're learning from different people. You're learning from coaches. You now understand that you're not crazy. It's very easy for a person to put you in a bracket. When a person can define you, it gives them some sense of security. So they have something in them that makes them comfortable, because they can finally think, that person is crazy, and so on and so forth. But what they don't really realize is that you are actually not crazy. They only recognize you in that same image. They only recognize the person you was before the awakening. But when you wake up, they cannot recognize the person that you're trying to become, or the person that you have become. That is where they are struggling with trying to understand you. And this thing is not personal, ladies and gentlemen. I've always told you in my videos, this whole thing of waking up is not personal. Everybody wakes up at their own time. You cannot dictate, or you cannot choose when you are going to wake up, and you cannot also sometimes try to wake up other people. Yes, they may hear from you sometimes. They may pick up a line or two, but not a lot of things are going to make sense. So, like I've said, it is in your best interest. Try to keep your mouth shut. Take yourself time to understand, educate yourself, learn a little bit more. But don't be running all over the place, calling people, telling them this and telling them that. You're going to look crazy. In the early days of my journey, I thought that I was the one that was crazy. I would think that, why is it that I'm the only one thinking like this or feeling like this? Why am I the only one seeing what I was seeing at the time, and I couldn't even explain this to anyone? So it is very confusing for a person to go through this spiritual process of awakening, okay? So you need to know when to speak, my chosen ones. You need to know when to speak, and you need to know who to speak with, because not everybody will get you. And the more you try to explain, the more confusing it's going to get. It's going to become for the people that are listening, okay? So there's no need to explain, is what I'm trying to say. No need to explain. The ones that will get you, you will meet them along the journey, your journey. It could be sometime months down the road, but the ones around you don't explain anything. It is not making sense, and they're not going to understand. They will never understand you at all levels, okay? So my chosen ones, I hope this video makes a lot of sense. You guys know what you need to do when you have gone through an awakening. Let us know what you think about the video. I do love and appreciate your support. Please Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.